Oh, hi again, and welcome to Fire and Steel. Today we have a piece of cooking gear, actually, for the first time ever.
Ever?
In hell. God damn it. So yeah, we have the Kelly Kettle Trekker Basic Kit Stainless Steel version. Snake is doing some artistic stuff with.
Yep.
So this is the 1 pint version, 0.57 liters. It costs around this costs around $100. This is the kit set stuff. It comes with a pot, cooking pot, barbecue grill something. What's that thing called? Pot.
That's the pot support.
Pot support. To set on top. And a gripper. Pot gripper. Is that all?
That's all.
That's all. So yeah, only the Kelly Kettle costs $70. That's only the kettle. None of the accessories. So yeah, let's go through the fun specs. The capacity, as I mentioned, is 1 pint on this one. It comes in several sizes, which is Snake 1.2 liter and 1.6 liter. The height on this one, only the kettle, is 10.6 inches. The diameter is 5.5 inches and it weighs 1.62 pounds. The Kelly Kettle also comes in aluminum, same volumes, and slightly cheaper prices. Yeah. This one is this version is $15 cheaper if you buy the aluminum version. And I'm not sure what the practical use difference is.
Aluminum warms up faster.
It does?
Yeah, a little bit faster than stainless steel.
It's a bit lighter, probably?
It's very much lighter. Well, not very much, but it's lighter. And but the problem with the aluminum is denting.
Yeah.
You drop it, it's dented. And how this is going to work when you dent the outer side, I'm not sure. But digressing.
Also, the cork, the plug, also comes in silicone on some other models. This one is cork.
Yeah. It's burnt.
Yeah, I dropped it in the fire. Yeah, that's all the specs. Also, they come with some hobo stoves these days also. Or some pricier kits.
Yeah, ultimate kit I think it's called.
Yeah.
Where you get a couple of cups and yeah. We'll put a link to their website in the description. Yeah. If you're interested in this stuff.
So the idea, we probably should mention, is boiling water pretty fast. You get this jet stream coming in those holes, going up the chimney and out here, and you get and the walls in this are double-sided. So you pour water in here, and it gets the heat all over from the fire you put down here.
Yeah, it's coned like a rocket.
Yeah.
It's hard to see, but it's coned.
Yeah.
To make that rocket fuel. Yeah. Jet boil.
Yeah. Jet engine. So yeah, that's the specs and the facts. So let's go. Well, let's have a look at how how you use it.
Yep.
Hello. Oh. So this is how we are using the Kelly Kettle. We are starting off with kindling. What's the name?
Yeah, it's the same.
It's the same. It's the same. It's all the same.
It's all the same.
How much stuff do you use of this, Mr. Snake?
I don't know, we haven't used that. This is the Zippo fuel thing.
Zippo fuel thing?
Yeah, Zippo makes this.
Made of What is this?
Made of Zippo lighters, and I have no idea. We haven't done a review of it.
Grinded Zippo lighters.
Yeah. And people.
Well, if that's not fire, I don't know this.
So we haven't done a review of this. We might do it in the future.
Yeah, let's test this stuff anyways. So I'm using, I'm grinding some of it, and I'm having some lumps of it, just to see what happens. Look at this.
Oh my god, it's burning.
Seems dry enough.
Yeah. It's pretty been pretty wet lately. People have been talking about the the fact that we wear thick clothes, but we haven't had any summer, and we're in the end of July now.
2015 didn't bring any summer. Actually.
No, so there's not been any summer this year.
You try the kettle today?
The kettle.
The kettle. Oh.
Put the kettle on.
I need to watch the rims on this bastard. God damn it. There we go. Aye, aye, aye.
So now you fill the water in.
Yeah, you should do this beforehand.
Yeah.
To be honest. What the hell? We are experienced users, so we do it afterwards. Now, according to the manual, you shouldn't fill it up to the rim.
You shouldn't have the cork on either.
No. That's a recipe for disaster. God damn. Holy shit. Burned well today. Now you just fill the kilning from the top. And water should be boiling soon.
The hell's with that noise?
I don't know. I think it's ready to explode or something. Sounds like a jet plane or something. So what the manual says is find a steady surface, put a vent hose down here towards the wind, and start a fire. Also, always have water in the kettle when you're burning, as it says in the manual. And now the water is boiling onto my kindling. Very nice of you, bastard. So this is how you take it off. You always take it off by the hand, hold it like this. Never put your hand over the vent opening here, because that's hot as hell. But when you have lifted it off, you can safely hold it here and use this chain cork thingy to pour it. That's it. Alright, so now you've seen how we use it. Let's talk about how it is to use it. Should we do the pros and cons?
Pros and cons.
Pros and cons. Let's start with the pros. It's a fast boiler. It boils water insanely fast if you have dry tinder and kindling.
Yeah, 3 to 5 minutes. Kelly says themselves, but I would say, yeah, could be shorter.
Yep.
2-3 minutes actually.
Yeah, and this is the smaller version, so
Yeah.
it's probably faster than the bigger ones.
Yeah.
But it's insanely fast. Also, build quality is pretty excellent, at least on the stainless steel.
Yeah, there's nothing to say about anything of it really.
Mm.
It's really solid. Everything is yeah, tight.
Yeah.
It's a good finish.
Mm. Well thought out stuff. And also, it should be for the price.
Yeah, it should be for the price. But that's about it. for the pros, for us.
Yeah.
Cons.
Cons.
Let's do stability first.
Yeah.
As you could see, we had to have wood underneath, flat wood. And you have to have a base of a flat rock or flat wood. Preferably flat rock or sand.
Yeah.
Because the wood, as you'll see, well, it can catch fire.
Yeah. This was wet wood.
Yeah, and it gets sooted. Because it's extremely warm underneath.
Yeah.
And that is a big problem for us.
Yeah, because we want to use it on hikes.
Yeah. And it's not, if we need rocks, we have to dig for them, and usually they're not flat. And,
coming across a flat rock in nature.
yeah, it's a rarity, or at least in our fauna or our environment. Also, you can't really stabilize it in grass or any type of surface. For us, we've struggled with it. For every trip, we've struggled with it.
Yeah.
And especially when you put that pot on top.
Yeah. It gets so top heavy. It is actually quite dangerous.
Yeah.
If you don't watch it every single second, it's a dangerous piece of equipment.
And that's with this small one as well, but we used a bigger one, as you'll see in some other clips. We used a bigger one, and that was horrible.
Yeah.
That was absolutely horrible. It was way too top heavy. And that's food for two. And we needed it. This isn't food for two.
It's barely food for one.
Yeah, barely food for one.
Yeah.
It's a cup of coffee, to be honest. And so it gets really top heavy. And you need to put it down.
Yeah, and also, last time we used it with a big pot, it was a moss ground, so it sunk a little.
Yeah.
And then suddenly these vent holes on the bottom are too far down for the wind to catch.
Yeah, to catch the wind. Yeah.
Yeah.
And also
and that's severely degraded the jet flame on top.
And the ground will heat up so fast it'll catch fire around the kettle.
Yeah, it also did.
And that makes it so it'll also lose footing.
Yeah.
Because and also it's extremely dangerous.
Yeah.
Because you can catch fire underneath the ground in roots and shit like that. That's extremely dangerous. Yeah.
What's next? Yeah, the height of the pot support.
You have it.
It's kind of tall, actually.
It's too tall.
It works with this one though.
It worked with this one, okay, it did. But the bigger one, which is up here, doesn't work. And the reason it doesn't work is because if it's cold or colder than now it's raining and it's summer, so it'll work okay. But in the fall and the spring and in the winter, we have experienced that it doesn't work. It's too much area here for the hot air to cool off on the way up to the top.
And also if there's wind, it just blows away.
Blows away. And it took the big pot, it's about 3 liters of water. It took over 45 minutes until we gave up.
Yeah. We just made a campfire in the base.
Yeah, in the base around it.
Yeah.
And one of the big reasons for that also is the water system of it. Which Freddy can talk about, the refilling.
Yeah, you mean the need for water at all times?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty big. God damn it. A pretty big con for us. Because if you're not cooking anything on top, all you have is a water boiler. And the hell was I going to say?
Yeah, well, because the water boils faster here than on top.
Yeah. If you have a big pot, it needs more time to boil than the water down here.
Yeah.
And the thing is, you have to have water in the kettle to do anything.
Yeah.
It stays in the manual. You have to have water in here to have a fire at all.
So you have to keep refilling because it boils over.
Yeah.
Which is another thing. It boils down into the fire base.
Yeah. The manual does state, don't pour it up to the, the tip here.
But it's still gonna drizzle.
But yeah, it will.
But as he said, you have to refill it.
Yeah, all the time. And that's a big problem.
And also if you because you have to have a 1.5 liter bottle of water with you.
Yeah.
And with that and a 1.5 liter bottle, that 36 pack that he's wearing right now is full. It's almost full. And let's say you don't have a bottle like that. What do? Do you go to the stream? Okay, so you have to pick off the pot. You have to take off that fire pot support.
Yeah.
You have to submerge it into water so it'll cool completely off. So once you start again, you have to start all over again.
Yeah.
And because you have to set the pot somewhere, it's usually, well, it's colder on the ground.
Yeah.
It's chilled off again.
Yeah.
So you have to go all over again. This is an issue.
And also stress on metal.
Stress on
cooling metal from I don't know how many degrees to air.
Yeah.
And not to mention, you're watching three things when you're cooking. You have the food, you have the water level, and the fire at once. And it's a bit fiddly. It's extremely fiddly, to be honest.
Also filling of kindle and fuel.
Yeah, that's next con.
Yeah.
Because of the design, if you're only boiling water, you can put sticks down here easily, which you want to do, instead of sticking them in the vent holes, because that will plug them and prevent air.
Yep.
Problem is though, if you're not watching the height of your sticks you're putting down here, when you lift off the kettle, you will see a video of this. The sticks will come falling out on all sides.
Yeah.
Which is, well, again, dangerous.
Dangerous.
You do not want fire all over your cooking area.
No, you don't.
Least.
And also when you have that pot support on top, your kindling has to be a certain size.
Yeah.
It cannot be thicker than. And
limits the sizes.
Yeah, and it has small branches sticking. You have to clear all that off. So you have to really prepare before you want to fire this thing up.
Yeah.
Because of that jet fuel engine thing, that burns the kindling so fast. Really, really fast. You have to constantly have to put in fuel.
Yeah. You can't build much longer than, I don't know, 4 inches.
No, you can't.
Actually, the size of the diameter of this is
that's what you can put in.
Yeah, what you should put in.
You can put in these sizes, but again, then you can't take it off because it'll just fall all over, and you'll have a fire.
Yeah. And if you're putting the tinder or kindling down here with the fire, the pot support, you have to take off the pot all the time.
Yeah, all the time. And this is what we experienced because when we've used it in the winter and in the spring, because of the cool temperatures, shit cools down. And if that can't heat up more than it does, then I don't know. It just doesn't work as food prepping.
Nope.
In our opinion, it does not work for food prepping. I hear them talking about it on videos and all that. They can make food, but we've yet to experience making food with this stuff. And we tried 4 times.
Yeah, all the videos I've seen, oh my god, the heat that comes off this.
Yeah.
But how do you cook food on it? Can't.
No, we haven't been able to. It takes so long.
Doesn't matter how hot your flame is when you can't put the food on top of it.
You can't. And also, if you have kindling and this needs to be placed on a rocky surface, you might as well build a fire on the rocky surface.
Yeah.
It'll go faster. You won't boil the water as fast, but you'll prep the food a hell of a lot faster. And you can have proper fuel because you have branches and wood, not just these tiny small branches and kindling. So that's a con. You can only use tinder and kindling in there. Can't really use any proper fuel.
Indeed. Have we gone through them all, Mr. Smith?
I don't know. This water is ruining our script.
And your clothes.
Yeah, my clothes. Conclusion.
It's a water boiler.
It's a one-man water boiler.
Yeah.
Because it's a half a liter.
Yeah, this version is at least.
Yeah.
We have bigger versions, but...
But then again, it takes more room.
Yeah.
It'll fill an entire
Much
backpack.
more room.
The pack size of this is smart when you pack it into the pack. But then again, it's so big anyway. I mean, this is huge.
Yeah.
This is humongous. In a 3-liter pot, I can fit my multi-fuel and a gas flask. Yeah. That'll do for me. And it'll burn for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. I just don't... It felt so smart when we bought it, and we hear people talk about it. It's just that we've used it for 8, 9, 10 months now.
Yeah.
It's been used several times. And still we have not been able to prep food for 2 people on it. We're boiling water like hell, we are. But prepping food, it's almost impossible.
Yeah, because you can't put food into the boiler, unfortunately.
No.
So what you get is 2 seconds of boiling water.
Yeah. So you have to fill it over in the pot, refill the kettle, put the kettle in place, and start over again.
Yeah.
And then you'll have semi-hot water in your pot, but you can't really cook anything there, so you have to place it on top again. It's a very big process just to cook something.
Yeah. Fiddly ass.
Yeah, but you can just build a fire and just cook your food.
Yep.
My. Oh, yes.
So who's it for? It's for your car, in my opinion.
Then with the car. Yeah, it's for a car, or if you're bicycling on a road.
Yeah.
On a long trip, and you know you're just gonna asphalt, flat stones, gravel, benches. But then again, benches, be aware of the hot surface underneath. So
Bring a
it doesn't.
plate or something.
Yeah. And also, again, I will say, stress this: it's for one person. You can cook coffee for 3, but you don't need to bring that to boil coffee for 3. Nice weather.
Yeah. It's in a dire contrast to our review.
Yeah. So it's summer in Norway. Anyway, that's who it's for.
Should you buy it? Well, I bought it, and I say no.
Yeah, I say no.
It's a way too pricey piece of equipment to do so little. It gives you hot water for 2 seconds. No, boiling water for 2 seconds.
Yeah.
And that's about it.
I don't know why you would need this compared to a multi-fuel with gas.
Yeah.
Because in winter, yeah, I know gas doesn't work as well in winter. But that shit doesn't work in winter either.
No.
You can't prep food, and you can't set it in snow; it just melts straight down. So you still need that flat surface.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a natural fuel thing, but then again, I mean, so it's not for survival either, because you can build a fire.
Yeah. You don't want to drag around this big load.
It's a lump of metal.
Yeah.
And it doesn't feel good to rant against it because it felt like such a smart solution.
Yeah, the idea behind it is genius.
Yeah, it is.
Jet boiling system, but I would rather have something that makes a jet flame, and that's it. I don't need a water boiler. I need a jet flame to cook my food on top of.
Yeah, and to be honest, I think that's why they've come out with all these hobo stoves and all that thing, because you need
Kelly
to,
Kettle?
yeah, you need to combine all this stuff with it, because that doesn't suffice
No.
for a family nor one person making food. It's not a food prepping thing at all. I think that's why the hobo stove, and you can get this massive big kit for it, because then it is a food prepping thing. As you'll see, we tried to grill some sausages on that grate, but that grate is so far down, so you only need coals at the bottom to make it work.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
you have about this tall space under the grate.
it's not even that. When you have kindling, it's like this. So the flames will hit, it'll burn. It just doesn't feel. It feels like they really thought out something smart, but in practical use, it just doesn't work. So sorry. I know a lot of people like it, but we don't.
We don't.
It's all wet here.
Oh, it's all wet around us.
Well, do we have anything more? Yeah, improvements. What would you improve?
We need to improve the stability of it.
Yeah.
So that's one of the big problems. So, what did we come up with? 10 stakes?
Yeah, if you have 10 stakes and you know how to weld, what's that?
I don't remember.
Okay, but wait to fasten it. We'll put it in the annotation.
But you can weld this.
Yeah, you can weld this, but not everyone have a welder at home.
No.
But you can use those. Fucking hell, I don't know the English word for it, but we'll put it in the annotation. 10 stakes down, or make a pocket.
Soldering.
Soldering. Okay. So you can make a pocket that you can fit. Just cut your tent stakes in 3 pieces, and you make pointy things, whatever it is, stick down.
Yeah.
So you can stuff it down into the ground. That way you can make it stable.
Yeah. Hopefully.
And if you're welding a pocket, you can take them in and out, in or out. That's a good thing. But if you just weld them straight to it, it's a bit more fiddly to carry, but hell, it would be more useful.
How about if you did a round plate, the same diameter as this, and just a long stake
straight down, just one big fat one.
Just looks like a big nail that you shove into the ground and put this on top of.
Now you could do
Something
that,
like
but you would need something to fold those nails,
Yeah,
I think, because otherwise it's horrible to carry.
Yeah.
Because again, the size of this thing. But you could make a plate, I agree, but you have to. Well, you can put hinges on that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Hinges on 4 pointy things in each corner and just shove it down on the ground.
Yeah.
And you can make that of aluminum, yeah.
Yeah.
Everything out of aluminum. It works fine. It won't take away the fact that you have to switch the water on and off all the time, but
still fiddly.
It's at least you won't. It'll be stable. Because the problem we had with the boiling water when it started, it just falls down into, and when you lift it off like this, you're shaking a little bit.
Yeah.
The water drops into the fire base. Yeah.
Maybe a longer spout?
Maybe a longer spout that would go on the outside, yes.
Yeah.
But I think again the pack dimension, it just be even bigger.
Yeah.
Or maybe the spout could be angled more upwards. Could be
like
a solution.
An angle?
Yeah, like with the
Something.
tea kettles.
Yeah.
You can make a tea kettle angle out of it. At least it wouldn't drop straight into the fire.
Hopefully.
We wouldn't know, we don't make this stuff. But it's
we just criticize it. And the other thing is lower pot support. Get the pot closer to the jet flame.
definitely.
On top here.
That's an improvement. If you have a round file, no, not file, Is it file?
Sure.
And you have it over there.
Oh yeah, this one.
A drill bit or a file, and you just round in the corners here. Should work, because that would place this one further down. You just file through, round it off, it'll go closer to the kettle. It wouldn't matter, because that will prevent heat from being lost on the way up to the pot.
Yeah.
Because this is pretty far up when you're considering minus degrees, as well as wind. Yeah.
But we're a little unsure of it because of you need the air circulating and stuff.
Yeah, you do. So maybe you could modify by drilling a few more holes into this one, into the bottom, into the base, a couple of more here to make more air come in, so you can place it down. We don't know, but it's something.
Yeah, so you probably can hear we like the idea of it.
Yeah,
we just don't like the use on it as it is
for
right
us.
Now. Yeah, for us.
For us, it's not useful for us.
Which is mainly for wood trips.
Yeah, I think the reason, I don't know the sales numbers of this. I know it's pretty popular, but I've never known or heard of anyone that that we know that do the same thing that we do have this.
And I've never seen anyone use it. Actually use it on a real trip.
No.
Never. But hey, could be good to have in your car or something.
Yeah, I mean, what the hell? If you need water in 3 minutes, this thing will do the job.
Yeah.
It boils it up really fast. It's just that we don't need water that fast.
No.
We can wait half an hour as long as we know that we'll get it. And that's the problem with this one. 45 minutes we tried and we gave up on that 3-liter soup. There was no point in going.
Yeah.
It's absolutely horrible.
It's nice to have boiling water, but it's even nicer to have food in the boiling water.
It is.
To be honest.
And food needs to boil as well.
Yeah.
It needs to keep boiling
to
prep the food. And that's not going to happen.
Actually, what can you make with this thing? Coffee?
Coffee, tea, chocolate, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, with only the boiler, water boiler. It's only 1 second drinks, soups, I don't know.
Yeah, those rattikoppen and those kind of things, you can make those. So small soups. Straight in the cup soups.
Yeah. Yeah.
So again, we're back to it being a one-person thing.
Yeah. Yes, we are.
Yeah.
Oh, we love the summer here in Norway.
It's lovely.
But yeah, do we have anything more?
No, I think that's about it. So it's not recommended for us.
No, it is not.
But if you own it, please let us know what you do to make it work for you.
Yeah.
Will be interesting to hear.
Absolutely. So that's it. Thanks for watching this extremely long rant. See you again next time.
It's the most important thing. Hydration up the ass.
Bra sånt bra. Sist var det drit ut av kjeften. Nå er hydration in the ass. The facts. So let's go. Well, let's have a look at how how you use it.
Yep.
Bajou bajou ha ha. Bajou bajou ha ha. Bajou bajou ha ha ha. Faen. Jesus Christ.
Det er fin blooper der.